EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Bisons of Louisville.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Derek Stingley will bring it out of the end.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyler Beatty, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, strike!
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And now they'll shift things around.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bison Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On play action, it's Mahomes.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's out quickly to Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman
from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mountain quote? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many post style. We actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Bigsby once more.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. A run here with Bigsby.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Bisons are an extra point away from drawing level.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
On first down, Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Tyler Beatty
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And it's a touchdown.
Sky Moore.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bisons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's...
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Christian Watson
with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Got Edwards now in the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Flush to his right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Sims, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Chiefs. Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Yellow.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! From 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Porter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Ready, break. Tempo. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Booth. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Stop below 18. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Ready.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Porter, and he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, there he goes left side.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Let's go.
And quickly they get to the line.
19
Now they'll change things up.
18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Hey, 57 colors.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by